Welcome to my channel, Thriving Abundantly Trail. It's lit. This is going to be a general collective reading, okay? My returning viewers, my thrivers, my subscribers, I appreciate each and every single one of y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in, hitting the like button, staying from the beginning to end, telling all your friends, all your peoples, okay? Sharing the videos and shit like that. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. I post for all 12 zodiac signs every 2 weeks. I also do pick a cards and general readings, so tap in and hit the bell so you know when I'm on here. Okay? Anyone interested in a personal, slide into my DMs and I got you. It's in the description box below. If you would like to send me, my cash app's in the description box below as well. I'm gonna talk to God. I'll put the lip gloss on first, but I'm gonna talk to God. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know, this song kind of put a little bit more pep in my step. Okay, make sure you're drinking your water, staying hydrated and aligned as well, mind, body, and soul. This is the only man she want rhythm. Popcorn. Only man she want. Anyway, the song before this was talking about Lion of Judah and Take Me Out to Sea, and made me think about the Six of Swords. Okay. I trust you're doing well. It's a choice you make each and every day, every moment of the day, okay? So let's talk to God. God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, thank you so much for protecting me and the viewers from low vibrational, demonic, oppressive, nosy energies. And make sure we got clear, direct, concise messages. Much appreciation. Thank you for the clear audio. I'm sorry, y'all. Thank you for the clear audio and the clear visuals, okay? Any black magic being projected towards me, it turns into blessings for myself and my true collective. Okay, the ones that really fuck with me for real, God knows your hearts. Okay, so I'm gonna get a manifesting your mastery card. How can the collective manifest their mastery? If there are anyone trying to affect my third eye or my crown chakra, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. How can the collective manifest their mastery? All right. It says, I control my biology. Whatever I was born with doesn't matter. I am in control of my biology, my immune system, and my awareness. I am healthy and filled with vitality. Whatever I was born with doesn't matter. So I don't know if this is, I'm going to say intrinsic. So I don't know if this is like, I don't know. Maybe it could be an affliction, maybe something like that. That doesn't matter, or something like that. Also, whatever I was born with. You know when you're born and you are, you know when you're born. I don't know if you remember, but just something about like being alive and then you automatically got a mother and father, brother and sister, cousins and shit. Uncle and auntie. Whatever I was born with doesn't matter. You know, because sometimes people could be like, your environment, oh, you came from this, so this is what you get in life. This is what's due to you in life or some shit. That does not matter. It says, I am in control of my biology, my immune system, and my awareness. It's a lot more things, I was gonna say, under your jurisdiction, under your control than people wanted you to be aware of or to know. Anyone sending me any beauty magic, anybody trying to fuck with my solar plexus chakra, bitch, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I did pre-shuffle. I'm looking at the Seven of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. Okay. Maybe somebody wants somebody to be confused about giving to you, or this is about multiple streams or something like that. Okay, this is for the collective. And this song, he's saying, like yourself. Like yourself. So there's two people on here that's talking. And one person hit the like button. So, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm confusion. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I do appreciate y'all tuning in. Okay, regardless. Okay, let me get 3 cards on the table for the collective. Knight of Wands want to come out. All right. Let me see. In the song, he's saying, like yourself, like who you are. If you don't like who you are, like it anyway. Start from there. And then, I was going to say, you can make yourself into someone you would like, but I feel like accepting who you are is how you are. Accepting who you are is where you start at. Like, I don't know. Something about you, Ace of Cups, and I seen the Death card, but something about like you loving yourself. So you deading things. You could be deading things within yourself so that, you know what I'm saying? It just makes me feel like weeds in a garden. Like weeds within yourself. So that you taking those away so that good things could flourish, okay? I don't know. You could have had like an ego death, like, and you could have stopped doing things that was like to your detriment. The Devil card, look, Capricorn energy. And then look at Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Okay. I don't know what he's talking about in this song. I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the deputy. Ace of Cups, I don't know. There's something about you loving yourself, something about you choosing. Something about, okay, you know how it's like an angel on one side and a devil on the other side? It says something about you choosing, you listening to the angel more often than not. Okay. 9.9 times out of 10. Anyway, let me get 3 cards on the table for the collective. Take whatever I say as it resonates, okay? I'm looking at the Knight of Cups and the Magician and the Seven of Wands. Somebody that you blocked energetically or literally on your phone. They can want to apologize and manifest some opportunity to apologize to you. But you could be happy without this person. Happy with doing your work. 8 of Pentacles. Anyone sending me any black magic my way, I return our rebuke. I return it back to sender and I rebuke you. Okay, somebody having sleepless nights doing this moon magic, this hocus pocus on a young scholar. Anyway, this is for the collective. Let me get 3 cards on the table for the collective. If there are any interference with these cards. Thank you, angels. Knight of Swords. I choose my battles carefully. 7 of Pentacles. I trust my ideas and my direction. I just feel like, you could be on the move. You could be invested in something and somebody's got something to say about it. But you're not going to address every barking dog. You love yourself too much, okay? You're in control of your awareness, what you bring your awareness to. I feel like you got off of the autopilot. I feel like you got off the hamster wheel. It's a little less going along to get along. Or something like that. Or maybe a lot of less. Let me get 1 card on the table for the collective. I'm looking at the Hangsman and the High Priestess. You spent some time with God. And God's got you exalted above your enemies. Even if your enemies are not even people, it could be like obstacles that you had in your life. All right. Queen of Cups at the top of the deck. Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles and the Strength card. Okay. 2 out of 4 queens. Okay. Make me think about the Empress. But you could be embodying this energy. I have everything I need to prosper. I trust my knowing. I follow my heart. Water and earth energy. And you know how water and earth, I was going to say it makes mud. But water and earth makes things, okay? Water and earth is like how plants grow. Too, it do make me think about the Empress. I'm looking at the Strength card, Leo energy. I can deal with whatever comes my way. So you know that with through Christ, through God, consciousness, okay, however you, whatever words you use, man, it you can do anything. Maybe you're showing other people that. Clear any interference with these cards. That's where you get your strength from. That's where you get your joy from. I'm looking at the 5 of Wands and the Page of Cups. And the Lovers is peeking out. Gemini energy. 6 of Wands at the top of the deck. So I don't know what this is. I stand my ground and look for peace. It just makes me feel like, is this another crab in a barrel? And maybe they feel like they're a product of their environment. They can't get by. They can't do something. Or something like that. I did this, I was tripping on some shrooms one time. I've done it like maybe 3, 4, 5 times or something, 6 times. But anyway, but the last few times, whatever, I would have intentions to see like, because you know how they say you use 10% of your brain? I feel like it heightens your awareness. So it makes you use, you're more aware, using more percentage of your brain and shit. But anyway, I wrote this shit and I said, is most of the pain, the energy, like the energy of pain, is most of it in black people? I think I wrote that. Did I say black people? I don't know. I think that's what I wrote. Okay. And not trying to discount other cultures and their pain and shit. But what did I say that to say? I'm looking at the Page of Cups. I'm saying, if that was true though, I was tripping on shrooms when I was thinking about this, but if this is true though, it's like that blanket of pain and strife and shit, and that has nothing to do with you. It's just it's just what you was born into. Whatever you was born with doesn't matter. You know, it's like separating yourself from pain that's not yours. Okay. And you know, I be feeling like I be sounding like Kanye when he was like, I don't know what he said. But I'm paraphrasing. I think I'm paraphrasing, but something to the effect of like, get out of here, fly. Something to the effect of like, maybe slavery does not affect him, or something like that, or I don't know. I feel like not directly, indirectly. Okay, it's like, I don't know, twice removed, 3 times removed, or something like that. But I don't know. It's just keeping, I want to say us, keeping the culture like, now take whatever I say, but I don't know who's watching me, but it's like keeping people in pain. It's like, I don't think there's anything wrong with passing down the history and letting people know that people have suffered for this freedom that we could enjoy right now, enjoy today and shit like that. But something about rehashing shit and not being able to heal, and the scar is there and people keep digging it up You know what I'm saying? Like slavery movies and shit. Now, maybe, you know what I'm saying? The new generations, they do need, I guess, be aware of their history. However, it's like, even like Jesus Christ in the crucifixion. Now, I do got a cross around my neck, on my neck, but I don't know. I do feel like I think about like the Ankh, how it's like it represents the life, not harping on they killed him, but harping on he came back. You dig what I'm saying? Harping on, like, be focused on the life. Because somebody you can't focus on, how can you focus on something joy and pain? You know what I'm saying? But this is life, okay? Everything, you take the good, you take the bad, you take it all, then you got the facts of life. The joy, the pain, and shit, like, I don't know. I think about this song by, not Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, Moment in Time. And it's about take the pain. You take the pain so you could taste the sweet, or something like that. Something like that, man. So I don't know. Don't avoid it. Don't avoid the pain. Okay. But also, don't take on shit that's not yours. Now, take whatever I say as it resonates. I feel like what I'm talking about, it could be controversial. I feel like what I'm talking about, it could be like, you know what I'm saying? Different opinions and shit like that. I just feel like if I watched a slavery movie every morning, it's not funny. Every day, I'd be walking around angry. I'd be walking around like, okay, we're gonna do something about this. Like, there's something that needs to be done about this. And it's like, depending on what you got going on, you may not even need to bring that energy, okay? Focus on yourself as an individual, and that's what's going to help whatever culture you represent. That's what's going to help the culture. That's how I feel. And take it up with who did it to you in your life. Your master. I don't know, my nigga. Whoever's trying to own you, man, oppress you. Even if it's yourself. You dig what I'm saying? Because even there's these papers called Willie Lynch papers. They came out like the 1600s. And I probably mentioned this to y'all. But in America, they was having a really hard time not unaliving their slaves. They was barbaric. They didn't really know what they was doing. So they got somebody from the West Indies who was successful with his slaves. He said, look, listen, you don't want to kill them. You just want to make them weak and make them strong in their body, but you want to make their mind weak. You want to break their mind. And you do this, and they're going to start doing it to themselves, and they're not going to be able to undo this for like hundreds of years and shit like that. You teach your children to break a nigga like this. Like, you teach your children, this is what you do to break them down and shit like that. And then that's what they've been doing. So, folks, we could be doing it to ourselves at this point. So then it's like, I don't know, man. You could be angry at the white man initially. You could be angry at your mama initially. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you got yourself. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're not self-sabotaging. And there's certain things that you could be aware of that you can't go back. You can't act like you didn't know. You know how to say ignorance is bliss? Not really, because ignorance is not going to save you. Oh, I didn't know. That's not going to save you. You didn't know, and you could be asked out. Okay? I'm looking at and choose my battles carefully. But I just feel this energy of somebody wanting to start with you. And the Queen of Swords is like, start with who? We not doing that. Petty. I was going to say petty patty cake. It says, I protect what matters to me. So I don't know, somehow back and forth. I'm looking at the King of Wands. Some of this Knight of Swords for the collective. Queen of Swords came out again. Some of this, any black magic being projected towards me, please. Y'all niggas, y'all lives is already sad. Please leave me alone. It's like y'all be trying to get my attention so I can set it on y'all, but it's like, I'm not gonna abuse you like your mama did, like so you could feel familiar, feel comfortable. Like, oh yeah, I just want her to cuss me out. That's gonna make me feel so good. Like, bitch, please go the fuck away. Five of Pentacles. Somebody feel left out. Somebody feel like in lack. I am supported and never alone. You know, it just feels like that energy of like, oh, nobody gives me attention, so I'm gonna act up. I'm gonna misbehave. So that everybody is trying to beat my ass. Everybody's trying to cuss me out. Oh, that makes me feel loved. You paying me attention? Even though it's bad? I'm looking at the Knight of Wands. Okay. I make decisions without pressure. All right. Let me see. Some of this Knight of Swords for the collective. I don't know. It just do feel like a lost soul. It do feel like somebody jumped. It do feel like the perfect vessel for a lower entity to jump into. And they want to start with you. So somebody like this is like an NPC. Somebody like this is like a bot. You could disregard them. They don't exist. There's some song that says, I think it's some song. I don't know what, I think I'm paraphrasing, but something like, I don't know, like something like the negative people, like they don't exist, they're not real. Even, I don't know, maybe even something about like keeping it real. Something about like they're not keeping it real, so then they don't, everything they're talking about is some malarkey. It doesn't exist. I'm looking at Justice. Some of this Knight of Swords for the collective. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. Two of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles. Put them together. 10 of Pentacles. Some about your legacy. Some about your family that you came from or that you created. I dedicate myself to what I believe in. And the Two of Pentacles, I calmly make the best possible decision. It came out like this for real. It came out in reverse. So this is somebody like they don't got nothing set for the people after them. Their descendants. They don't got nothing to teach them, let alone money. They don't got no wisdom and nothing to have somebody know how to fish for themselves. But they got a lot to say. You walked away from this person, okay? The Lovers. I don't know if you had some type of contract. Really, the Lovers really is about choices. Now, this could be about a lover, romantic, or this could be about family. This could be about a friend. But something about, well, I feel like your heart. Something about your soul. This person felt like, I think this song is called, what is this song? This is not Party Shot. This is Popcorn. Anyway, right? Eight of Cups. You walked away from this person. It could definitely be family. 10 of Cups right here at the top of the deck. Even if it's a way of doing things. It's so strange to me because it's like, oh, everybody do things like this. Okay. So why do you need me to do something like how y'all doing it? Everybody's doing it like that. That's enough. Why are y'all concerned about what I'm doing? Anyway, I'm looking at the Moon card at the bottom of the deck. Pisces, Cancer energy. My intuition guides me to the right decision. Even through whatever fog, you've been putting effort into something. Okay. And I don't know, somebody's trying to cause this fog. Okay. I was going to say, trying to cause some type of misdirection. All black magic being projected towards me, return it back to sender. All evil eye, return it back to sender. Talking about the Seven of Pentacles for the collective. Talking about the Seven of... Tell me about it. Appreciate y'all being in here. Clarity is friends with these cards. Knight of Pentacles. One foot in front of the other, taking it one day at a time. I deserve financial security. You could have been looking around you like, look, listen. Me being around y'all, it don't really look like y'all trying to see me come up. Y'all don't want to see me get no money. Y'all don't want to see me secure on my path and knowing what I'm doing. I'm looking at the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It says, I trust I am always safe and protected. Okay. I'm looking at the Three of Cups. I feel like maybe somebody wants to join you. I embrace joy for opportunities or people. I'm looking at the Two of Swords. But they could not be sure about this. Okay. Oh, shit. Look at this. Let me see. Looking at the Nine of Pentacles, okay? Something about you doing things your own way and shit working out for you. Whatever group effort folks was trying to do, it was not... It's like crabs being linked up. And you know what I'm saying? They holding on to each other like this. You got out of that. You know what I'm saying? I had to kick some folks and get up off me. Get out of here. It's a fly. It's a monetary, nosy monetary spirit. Go away. All right, tell me this Knight of Pentacles for the collective. The Emperor and the World card. Okay? See what happened when you spend a little time with God. I don't know. I gotta spend a little time with Jesus. I think it's also like how you think. Somebody maybe, you know that delay is not denial. I'm looking at the Emperor, Aries energy. It says, I make empowered choices. The World card, fixed energy, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio. I celebrate life and welcome new energy. He said, look, I'm going to open the blinds. I'm opening the blinds up. I'm not harping on the past. Look, Six of Swords behind there. Going from choppy waters to calmer waters. Ace of Pentacles. Look, listen. Six of Pentacles. This is you being given to your efforts, being reciprocated. Because you put the Seven of Pentacles in there. That's the first card. And then 6 and 7 right here. I'm looking at the Three of Wands, what you got to look forward to because you walked away from what did not emotionally fulfill you. And you upholded your boundaries, Seven of Wands. I actively hold true to my values. Your values, okay? I split the deck. I seen the Four of Wands. Somebody, listen, literally like four, like stable, like how a chair and a table got four legs. That's what you wanted. You didn't want nothing like topsy-turvy, up and down. You couldn't put that in nobody or on nobody. You had to do that for yourself. Okay. Now, folks that did not do that for themselves, they could be combative because something about your presence in their life. I don't know, this is strange, but if these folks want you to be in your life, if these folks want to be in your life, how are they fighting with you about some shit? Because of your happiness. I've seen the 9 of Cups. don't know. I just feel like the energy of folks that's like, how are you gonna know? How are you gonna know? Maybe you would go out of your way to make these people happy or something. I don't know. But how are you gonna know what would make them happy if they don't know? I don't give a Okay. All black magic being sent to me, return it back to sender. Somebody just 5 wands for the collective. So you staying close to God, okay? Because God is taking up, God and Jesus taking up the most. Whoever you believe in, okay? If you resonate with what I'm saying, I feel like your spirit team, your higher self, God, Jesus, is taking up the bulk of whatever attacks you could be getting. I'm looking at the Six of Cups from people that you grew up with, that knew you since you was younger. Y'all ever seen that meme or that picture where it's like, it's Jesus and somebody could be like Jesus help me or God help me or something like that. And it's like, I don't know, let's say there's like arrows. Let's say there's like arrows and like one of them hit you or something like that. I don't know. Or something like that, maybe something less, maybe like rocks. And then it's like you see Jesus or God or your angel, and they're taking up most of the hits. Like they got most of the arrows in their back or some shit like that. It's like you're shielded, you're covered. I'm looking at the Six of Cups. The devil at the top of the deck. Capricorn energy. These folks be wanting to have control. Toxic. Lackluster. No vitality. Just miserable. Wanting to fight and shit like that. They gotta talk to God. The devil's next to the handsman. Pisces energy. Okay. These folks could be in timeout. Carry any interference with these cards so they could go within. Not, you know what I'm saying? Take it as time, oh, and I could do my hocus pocus. Carry any interference with these cards. Some of this 5 of Wands for the collective. All black magic being projected towards me. Return it back to sender. This song is Good Vibrations. I think it came out in the 90s. I think she's saying Good Vibrations. That's a good vibrations. Anyway, 5 of Swords. I will heal myself. 5, 5. I don't know. This just feels gutter. And maybe this also like gutter, like dirty, like grimy, like stabbing people in their back and their front. 5 of Swords is one upmanship energy, and the 5 of Wands is like somebody trying to get into it, physical. Let's get physical. I'm looking at the 6 of Swords though. Your angels, your ancestors, spirit guides taking you from choppy waters to calmer waters. You know what I'm saying? You staying close to God. You staying in that Bible. Okay. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. King of Pentacles and the Magician. And the Ace of Pentacles. I shook my head because you don't need these folks at all. But 8 of Swords. I don't know. If you was in your head about letting this love in from God or loving yourself. Because sometimes, I don't know. It can seem scary when people's trying to come at your neck because how God loves you or how you love yourself, okay? They're upset because they don't love themselves that way. Whose fault is that? You couldn't help them if you wanted to. Or something like that. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up. Some of this 5 Wands. 5 of Swords. Some of this 5 of Swords for the collective. Clear any interference with these cards. 8 of Cups. 8 of Swords. 8, 8. That's kind of lit. 5, 5. 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords. That's pretty lit, okay? 5, 5, okay? And then my hand is 8, 8. Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups. Okay, you could be walking away from being stuck in your head because you love yourself too much. You being decisive with yourself. Because I don't know about y'all, but being in a space of indecisiveness is like, I don't think that feel good. Five of Cups. It's like, might as well make any decision is better than no decision. That's how I feel. Even if you intentionally not making the decisions, just be aware that that's what you're doing. 10 of Cups, but and 10 of Swords, but in between the tens is a Queen of Swords. I just feel this energy if somebody wanted you trapped or some shit like that. Somebody wanted you surrounded at all angles, but it's like when I seen the Queen of Swords, I just thought, I don't know, but I just thought about this weapon. I guess it could be a sword, but I just thought about this weapon where it's like, you want some, get up off me. You want some, get up off me. Like, anybody could get it. This says, I protect what matters to me. It's like, this could be energetically. It feels ferocious. It also feels like calm, though. Just the decisions and the actions that you're taking. You're not letting anybody hold you back. I'm looking at the Queen of Wands. I am naturally creative. And the Devil. Okay, it could have been a fire sign trying to hold you back. Trying to use creative ways. Incubus, succubus spirit. They're going through a tower right now. And they're saddened. Because I seen the Five of Cups. Every Scorpio energy, I surrender and know how to go forward. 10 of Swords. I feel like this is what they wanted for you. But you surrendered. You had awareness. You knew how to go forward. It says, I see the truth in this ending. It's quiet. Somebody's lies, I don't know, cascading. I don't know, somebody's lies is falling apart. 2 of Cups. 6 of Wands. You got good people coming in. Because you are in control of your own life. Co-creating with God, with the universe, okay? Through your free will. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm going to wrap this up. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you know. If you like a personal slide to my DMs, I got you. If you like to send me my cash is in the description box below. Okay. Life restored. Look at this scarab beetle. Rejuvenation. That's what I'm thinking about. All right. Life restored. Spiritual resurrection is gifted to you now. Collective. Right now as I speak. Whatever part of you or your life you thought to be dead is being revived and will flourish back into life. Just as the phoenix rises from the fire, transitioning from death into life, so too will you rise again. I just feel like somebody getting up and they're like stretching, like that first morning stretch and shit. But anyway, so too will you rise again, healed and renewed. Healed and renewed. So your life is being restored. Maybe somebody was trying to distort your life. Okay. Collective, don't look at how far you have to go. Don't pay that no mind. Instead, look at how far you've gotten. Okay? Look at how far you've gotten. Don't look at how far you have to go. Here's some numbers y'all can use for the lottery. It can resonate with you whatever type of way. 1, 3, 15, 17, 20, 38. Let me get one of these. get some. All right. Collective, always be an optimist. Okay? Always be an optimist. Always. And then what's it say? The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. So take the step. And that's what and that's the thing it said, don't worry about how far you gotta go. Don't worry about that you gotta take 1,000 steps. Okay? Just take the first step. Look at the steps that you've already taken. But yeah, Tao, I'm not sure how to say the last name. TZU. But I'm sure y'all seen his name before. It's backwards on here though, but the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. That's the reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. If you just got here, run it back. And check out your zodiac sign reads if you have not, okay? Peace, y'all. Later on.